Okay, for today we're going to take this KATO GG1 and convert it from DC into DCC. I plan to use this Digitrax DN163K1D. You can see it there. This is a non-sound install, as this was an all-electric engine. Interesting, you can see there's insulative tape on the back here. And LED light there, LED light there, and the whole thing's supposed to just clip in relatively easily. But, alright, back again, and alright, so now let's see how easy this is. Now, reading the instructions, they indicate to be careful of these ladders here, and that in order to release this frame, normally I'd try pulling at the middle, but they suggest pulling at the, it's not quite what we want. Ah. Okay, now we got both trucks off. There's a movie somewhere that shows how to take this apart. I'm going to go check that out. Okay, I found the movie on the KATO site. It says to insert underneath the window, thumb on top, underneath the window, thumb on top, and spread. Yeah, okay, well, trust the KATO website. That worked a whole bunch better than what I was trying to do. So, alright, now we got this off. And there's a light pipe that fell out. Okay, that all worked out well. Now we're ready to go again. So we're back to the manual where it says remove the shell and light board retainer. So this is the light board retainer. So let's take a look. There, and that in turn lifts up the existing board. Incidentally, that's forward. You need to remember that. So that just comes out like that. And the new board that I put over here looks like that. So that's all okay. The little motor tabs. So here's the little motor tabs here. You can see they only make contact on the top. Pull that one off. We'll go and pull. Reinstall these on the board. Okay, so we grab the board like this. Have these motor tabs that we carefully install like this. And the other one gets carefully installed like this. Feels a little loose to me, so wiggle that one off. Wiggle that one off. I think it should be a little bit tighter. Or to make it a little bit tighter, I'm going to bend this center prong a little bit. There, that one's bent. Now reinstall it carefully. No, I've bent a little too much. It won't install properly now. Use a different set of tweezers, like these. Just bend the tip of it down a bit. See how that works? There. That's much better. Yeah, if I don't bend that up, I'm worried that it may not be a great contact, and if that's the case, I'd have to solder it. And don't mind soldering it, but if I can avoid it, I prefer to do that. Okay, so those are now on there, okay? And now they say to install this by tilting slightly, insert the front corners into the forward frame notches, slide the decoder forward so that the board's corners are under the frame clips, carefully maneuver the decoder motor tabs down in over the motor contacts, done correctly, the motor tabs should loosely touch the motor. Anyway, what all that said to do was to take this like this, slide this guy in like that, and the motor tabs over where they need to go. So I'll use my, needs to go forward further than that. Can't come off. There we go. Now slide it all the way forward. Now it's all the way forward. As far forward as it's going to go. Okay, double check, make sure those are, well, that's in, everything seems to be in place. So did that, replace the light board retainer. So this here goes in like this. All looks good. Now the only light pipe you need is the forward one. Which was this guy. I think. No, that doesn't make sense. Let's try this one. Yeah, this one slides in better. Because it says the rear one isn't needed anymore. And this one, yeah, that slides in. That's forward, that's forward. Let's double check here. Make sure that lines up and that line, everything seems to line up. So let's gently position this. And it all lines up. Okay, well, a bit of screwing around there. Leftover pieces are the rear light pipe, and that's because the board goes further back than this one did. And the board with a couple of SMD LEDs on there is a resistor, and that seems to be all that's on there. So now to take it to a DCC layout and test it. Okay, here we are at the test layout, and you can see we've got the loco on the track here. It's a Digitrack system, so I'll turn the power on. And 0 for light is on. I got loco 3 dialed in there. Okay, and there I have a light. If I go reverse, that light goes out and that light comes on. So go in forward motion and away we go. Now I see, so lights on, goes forward okay, let's hit the reverse, goes reverse okay, not set up at all, so it's, and nice slow speed. That's at speed step 1 right there. Okay, let's see what happens as we go through. We'll switch. Seems to be pretty smooth. Now this is a really tight corner. You can see how much that's leaned out. But surprisingly, it's staying on the track just fine. So let's come back here. Nice slow speed. I'm going to really have to set this up for max speed option. Okay, now we picked up some passenger cars. Speed step 10. Boy, does that ever run nice and smooth. You can see it slow down a little with those cars on. So that's the last car with his little red lights. Now let's see, this is a sharp corner coming out of here. You can see that overhang, but you know, it's staying on the track. Okay, another sharp corner to navigate, give it a little bit more speed. Smooth. Quite impressed with that. And the last sharp corner coming out here. Not only does it come out of a sharp corner, but over a switch. Working well, successful.